of Breed All About Us, and we're gonna just go ahead and introduce our guest today. This is Dudley.
And he's not a horse.
He's not. He's actually a small Great Dane, weighing in at 135 pounds. Yes, this is Dudley. So for those of you who guessed this week, Becky, you did guess correctly. However, we have had to institute the rule that you can only win once every other month. So I'm sorry.
You won.
Congratulations.
But you don't get a prize.
But no prize this time. So Breed All About Us is a book that we
we'll let him go.
yeah, we'll get
He's
to
still
that in a minute.
floating around the house.
Yeah. That we wrote and designed last year and published last September. Dudley is totally not
Dudley.
helping.
Dudley, come see.
Good boy. Yeah.
Good boy.
We published the book in September. It started off as a collection of paintings that I was going to do just to do of random dog breeds, and I thought I was only going to do 8 or 10. Well, 8 or 10 turned into 64, and then I had a friend who suggested that I turn the series into a book. But I didn't want to write a book because that's a lot of work. So I called Yvonne.
Yeah, and I interviewed for the part by writing some paragraphs about my sweet little Ginger. I don't know if you remember Ginger from the first episode, a beagle. And I got the job, and so then I did 2 to 3 dog breed owner interviews per breed, and then some other research, and wrote the paragraphs, and we published last September 30th.
Yeah.
So it's been over a year now.
Yeah. It's been over here. This is actually week 23 of Breed All About Us Live.
Wow, okay,
Yes.
I did that. Week 23,
On the 23rd.
and we have a pony.
We do. We do. This is actually a dog, not a horse. Yvonne, do you want to talk about?
Sure. Well, first, Dudley, like Catherine said, is a small Great Dane, if you can even imagine that. 135 pounds about. He is about 3 years old, and he came from a litter of 17, but 2 I don't think survived. So he had 14 siblings that he grew up with. Great Danes are, from the research I did and everything that I know about them, they're big babies. They are harder when they're younger, as you can imagine with the size. The first couple of years, they're chewers, they're kind of destructive, and
His mom is over here nodding.
and
Yeah.
uncoordinated because they're so big and they're kind of clumsy. And they also need to be socialized early because they're actually timid. And his mom did say that about him. He needs to come to you. Like, he's now leaning against me, which is really nice. But he did take a few minutes to warm up because he's a little timid. So that's just as they're younger. They say as they get older, 2 to 3 years, all that gets better. They get socialized. They become a little bit less wary of strangers, but still very good guard dogs. Get more coordinated and agile, actually very beautiful running. And I guess maybe become a little less of, chewers and destruction. And can be just kind of 135-pound lap dogs and babies. They need a lot of attention, is what I have been told.
Yes, and unfortunately the situation that Dudley came from made him very scared to be by himself. So he has a lot of separation anxiety, which was a real problem for his mother for the first couple of years of his life, because he can do a lot of damage to, the house or the couch or whatever he chooses to do damage to.
Right.
So Dudley actually goes to daycare every day, I think, while his mom goes to work, so that he can be socialized and play with other dogs and be busy, so that he's not busy finding something to get into in his house while his mom is at work.
Here you go.
So,
Good boy.
there we go.
Good boy.
Also, they have a good bit of drool.
Yes.
Talking about it.
It's all over.
Good bit of slobber here. So we're
Okay.
going to go ahead and read.
Yes, I'm going to go ahead and read. I might not walk up to the camera, though, because I'm afraid I might lose our special guest here. So for today, I'll just hold the book back here. This is the book, Breed All About Us. You want to see yourself, Dudley? Because this is actually close to you. This is a black Great Dane from the book. And so here we go. Here's what was written about the Great Dane. I have been referred to as a big baby, both literally and figuratively. Maybe that's because I am often a 125-pound lapdog who tons of attention. Little did I know that was small, I guess, when
Yeah.
I wrote it. I am timid as a puppy, so socialization is a must. I become more confident as I get older and faithfully live up to my reputation as a dependable watchdog. I am, however, a sweet, lovable family dog that happens to require a giant-sized commitment.
Yeah.
So,
Yes. He is a giant-sized commitment.
yes. Yes.
In fact, I remember when he was young, and we were discussing options for him as far as like how to treat his separation anxiety. We said, oh, we'll just get him a friend. Just get him another dog. And his mom's like, I can't fit another dog in my house. There's no way. I can't do it. There's no room in the bed.
Yeah, this would be a fun companion, but I can imagine this is a lot of work.
Yeah, a lot of work, a lot of food. But yeah, they're great dogs. They're a lot of fun. Great active dogs. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know if he runs. No, he's
The,
lazy. He's lazy. But they can be.
They can be, but the good thing is what I've read and from the research is that they don't need an abundance of exercise. They need some exercise, as you can imagine, just because of their size. But it's not like, some of the other dogs that we've had that
Exactly.
really need an abundance of exercise.
Right.
They're kind of, docile and need to be exercised a little bit, but just kind of go along their merry way. So
Exactly.
I don't think anybody's going to break into a house with a great Dane.
No, even though he is as sweet as could be.
Yeah, but you don't know that on the
you
other
don't
side of
know
the
that.
door. You see
Don't
this
know
thing.
So we do have some very fun coloring pages.
We
this
do.
week.
I had my niece, I might have to let our special guest go and see what happens. My nieces colored, and one of them did a very lively coloring, and let's see if we can keep him close. And the other one, no. Okay.
Yep.
And the other one is an artist, so she actually did something a little bit more true to the picture. So here's the Great Dane coloring page that you can download. We'll have a link for that. And so here's my niece Nola, who did a really fun rainbow Great Dane, which is just so much fun, and she did a great job. Thanks, Nola. And she's 9. And then my niece Mila, who is 13, did this, which is kind of, she copied the book basically, which is a beautiful coloring page of the Black Great Dane. So that's it. Thank you to Nola and Mila for those beautiful coloring pages. And I think we'll try to get back there with the treat because I think that's about it. I think we
Yeah.
There you
This
go.
is fun.
Good boy.
Good job.
And you were even turned around to the camera,
You
which
have
is
no
nice.
shit.
I do
See
have
how
no
sit.
Okay.
So the other thing his mom said is Great Danes move very slowly.
Okay.
So I need
Sit.
to see.
Sit.
He
Good
sits, but it takes a minute.
boy. Good.
He's got a lot of
boy.
legs to move.
Do you know that there's a camera there? Because you keep looking that way. Or is that just because you're
Such a
mommy?
good boy.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's it. Don't forget to like and share these videos.
Yeah. Oh, and we didn't tell them where to get the book.
Oh yeah, and of course, you can get the book on my website at kakartnola.com, or you can get it on Amazon as an ebook. Either way is great. But if you order it directly from me, then you get it signed and personalized, and it's a little more fun. Also, since the holidays are starting to come, this does make a great holiday gift for the dog lover in your life.
Yes.
So
And we can personalize
we
it, as
can
you
personalize it to anybody. So keep that in mind. And I am not sure who our guest is next week.
said. But it will definitely be smaller.
Yes, it will be smaller than this.
I don't know that we'll ever have anything this big.
I don't think so.
I think this is the biggest
I
guest
think
we're
we're
going to
gonna have
have.
to go into another species.
Right.
Let's do that.
Right.
All